Today, my workout consists of doing 6 swings with a 28 kilogram kettlebell on the minute for 10 minutes. And then we are going to move into clean press squat with a 28 kilogram kettlebell. So that's the workout for today. It'll take probably 30 to 40 minutes to do. If you've seen one of the videos from earlier this week, I'm actually wearing the same thing, which is kind of funny. No time for change, and you'll just be like, whoa, this guy wears the same clothes all the time. So here we go, coming up on the minute. And 6 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For a second there, I thought I was doing 10. This on-the-minute protocol with 6 reps is it is taken from Pavel's program called ACTS. This is an anti-glycolytic training program. So short bursts of high work, then rest for recovery, and then repeat that. So I'm going left hand now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Earlier this year, I sprained my wrist, probably about 10 weeks ago. And this is actually maybe one of the first of these ACTS workouts since I did that. And the classic one of this is to switch hands each rep. Today I'm doing it all left hand and all right hand. 10 minutes is also pretty short. You could do this, I was doing this for 30 minutes before I hurt my wrist. So we're getting back up there. Okay, here we go, right hand. 4, 5, 6. These anti-glycolytic programs help with increasing the function of your mitochondria in your cells. So that actually helps with producing more energy through the consumption of oxygen. All right, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, one more. Again, I thought I was going to 10. As well as improving mitochondrial function in terms of helping the mitochondria be able to be more efficient in the production of ATP with the oxygen that they're consuming. It also helps with building up the vascular system in the muscles, which helps with delivery of oxygen. Okay, right hand, 6 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a big goal with this type of training is to really delay the onset of lactic acid buildup. So that's why you go for a short burst and then rest, let the system clear it out, and then come back and do it again. And then be able to do it for duration. So now we're back to the left hand, 6 reps. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The wrist feels pretty good. So this type of training can help in activities that are not only stop and start type of activities where short bursts, then you get a little, maybe a little breather, then short bursts again, because it will help push fatigue off, but it also helps with just regular types of endurance cycling type activities like cycling and running, because it helps you run faster without accumulating too much of that lactic acid. All right, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shake it off. So really working on developing strength endurance here. So you're able to maintain a certain level of strength for a longer period of time. Heart rate is never getting super jacked up, and then it's coming down to a nice spot, and then you just do it again. As you can see, I'm able to talk to you just on the edge of being able to talk to you as I do this. All right, left hand, 6 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you do this for longer, then you could do it just as its own training. You could do this for 30 minutes, you could do it for 60 minutes. As long as you are not overworking yourself, you can do this for longer. Okay, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 10 sets. I'm going to shake it out, take a minute break, and then we're going to do the clean press squat. I actually feel like I'm just getting warmed up into this for today, but I want to be sure I get these clean press squats in. So we're going for 30 minutes overall for this one. So here we go. Clean, press, squat. Trying to think if I did squats on the first one. We'll talk about different ways to make medium, heavy, and light days. So medium, heavy, light days are actually like, so medium, heavy, light, like in that order. So heavy day is followed by a light day, and a light day is followed by a medium day, in that order. So one way to do that is to control volume on the days that, on those days. So heavy day is most volume, and then you decrease the volume on the medium day and light day by a certain amount. Okay, I gotta do my right hand here. So one way of controlling medium, heavy, light days is volume. Another way is by controlling weight. So you can control the amount of weight and keep the number of reps the same on a medium, heavy, light day schedule. And the third kind is you can control your rest period. All right, here we go, left hand. So on the heavy day, I did this in 20 minutes and it was on the edge, and I was definitely, like in the last 5 minutes, I could feel myself being on the edge. So today, we're going light, and so we increased the amount of time. We went 20 minutes a week, increased the amount of time that I'm doing this by 50%. I did it 20 minutes and now it's going to be 30 minutes. Oh, here we go, right hand. When I was looking at the video from the last workout that we did this and we're doing it quickly, I noticed, like a big hip shift going up in the weight and not trying to pull that hip back. As the weight goes up, you might have that hip shift, but ideally you want to be able to press without that hip shift. But sometimes with a heavier weight, especially with a kettlebell where the weight's offset, you kind of need a hip shift. Okay, here we go, left hand. And so I'll be curious to see, I'm kind of trying to focus on that today, tuck the hip back in once I have the weight overhead, and see how that helps. Oh, I just did left hand. So 3 minutes is 4 presses. All right, here we go, right hand. So the 28 is definitely heavy for me for this, but the 24 kilogram is on the lighter side. So if I was going to use a 24 kilogram for here, I would add extra reps, only up to a total of 5 reps out of these exercises that I'm doing. Yeah, so this clean press squat is Brett Jones's Iron Cardio. That's what we're doing here. And the goal with Iron Cardio is to be able to do a weight, a clean press squat, 1 rep of each on the left side, clean press squat, 1 rep of each on the right side, every 30 seconds for 20 minutes, for a total of 40 sets. Once you're able to do that, then moving up in weight is an option. So here we go, left hand. So every 3 minutes, I should get in 4 clean press squats. So like 2 whole things. But here we come up on my right hand. But one of the things that you can do is, so this is 3 reps. So you can add up to 2 reps in here. So you could add an extra rep of each, like as you go through it, you could like do 2 cleans. You could do 2 squats. You could do 2 presses and you just rotate through that and that'll get you 4 reps each one. You can add in another exercise, like you could add in a snatch or a swing. Okay, left hand. I found the kettlebell to be a very useful tool for helping me keep doing the things that I like doing. Sure. Skiing, climbing, mountain biking, climbing comes in there when it does. So here we go. Coming up on the right hand here. So, you know, you get a squat movement, get an overhead pressing movement, you get a hip hinge movement with the clean. It's a good, just really a lot of bang for your buck in this clean press squat sequence. Okay, left hand. Top of the minute here. When I'm pressing these, I feel like I'm pretty straight. So it'll be, and I know there's a little bit of shifting going on, but it feels fairly straight. So it'll be interesting to see what the video looks like. You can mix this in with you know, the swings. It's a good thing to mix in here. Turkish get-ups. These are the things that I found have helped me a lot. Okay, left hand. I like to stick with 40 sets and then just work with the time. If you're pressed for time, you can reduce the number of sets that you do. Okay, right hand. So instead of extending the time, you keep the time at 20 minutes, and then you'd say, okay, I'm gonna drop my number of reps. So a good rule of thumb for dropping number of reps is to drop by like 20%. So from your high day, you would drop 20% down to your medium day, or from your high day, you would drop 40% down to your light day, and then you would increase by 20% from your light day to get your medium day, something like that. Okay, left hand. Okay, right hand. Yeah, so you're like, I don't know, you take your workout on your lunch break. You got 30 minutes. You got a little bit of time to warm up. You run 20 minutes through Iron Cardio. So let's say you got 30 minutes. 30 minutes what you have, you get a little warm up. You run through this, 20 minutes of it. You just see how many sets you can do in that time. Okay, right hand here. Shake it out. You can see this is definitely a more comfortable pace for me for this weight. This is probably, it might be a little slow. If I were to add in an extra rep as we were moving through here, whether that was like adding a swing in here or on each set adding an extra rep of one of the exercises or adding pull-ups into this mix, then this would be a fast pace for me. That's why 20 minutes is kind of a fast pace for me, but it's on the edge of doable. These workouts are definitely monotonous in that you're just repeating the same thing over and over again, but it's really, from what I've found from sticking to these programs, is it definitely helped me get strong. That's one of my goals with this weight. It's like sticking at this weight, getting comfortable so that the 25 minutes or the 20 minutes, 40 sets in 20 minutes feels comfortable. All right. All right, right hand's coming up. One thing I was going to mention earlier about the Iron Cardio program is that you want to be on a steady pace. If you're doing less work in the second 10 minutes or the second half of your time block compared to the first, then you're going too fast in the first half of the time block. All right, here we go, left hand. Using 20 minutes as a framework, you want your 10-minute split times to be the same, like you're getting the same number of reps in the first 10 minutes as you are in the second 10 minutes. Feeling some fatigue in the shoulders here, but overall pretty good. Got everything confused. It's actually 1.5 minutes between same sides because we're going 45 seconds. So that's a long time for recovery for your muscles. And that's good. So you get this quick sort of anaerobic work, and then you just get this nice recovery underneath it. I think this might be the I'll actually finish with this one because it's my right hand. That was a 45-minute workout, 10 minutes of anti-glycolytic training using swings, 6 swings on the minute for 10 minutes. It's kind of on the easier side on that one. And then we did 30 minutes of clean press squat, which is just another variation of anti-glycolytic training with the different exercises. 44 minutes, pretty good. It's a pretty good workout in 44 minutes. So I like these time constrained workouts, or like time efficient workouts. Don't like being a long time. 45 minutes can be a little on the long side, but if you keep it under an hour, I think that's pretty good. I love these workouts. I love these anti-glycolytic workouts that help me get strong and help me work on power and help me work on just overall strength, endurance, power, endurance. If you made it to here, awesome. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And we'll see you next time.